All right, welcome. Today I'm going to be going over the sixth set of observations for the architectural unit. And what this is going to cover some Greek innovations in stone architecture. Now, we will, as we'll see, dip into some cultures beyond the Greeks, but largely because they had fairly similar architecture and because these are easier to show. So let's just jump into that. All right, so we move on. All right, we go to the Greek innovations. Now, the main thing I'm going to want you to do, the first thing, is to compare Egyptian and Greek stone structures. So you'll be looking at some Egyptian stone structures, some Greek stone structures. Note how they're similar. Note how they're different. In particular, pay attention to the purpose and sort of the feeling of the building, and then you should notice that that there is one feature in particular that the ruins of the Greek structures you're going to look at don't have that the Egyptian do have, so pay close attention to that. So yeah, look for similarities, look for differences, focus on the differences, in particular the materials, design, purpose. Next thing we're going to be looking at is some models and drawings of these Etruscan roofs. Now, Etrusca was a culture more focused around Italy, but the architecture is very similar to the Greeks. They use a lot of similar methods, so that's why I'm going to show you those models. Pictures were better, basically, is why I'm showing you the Etruscans. Now, look at the roof and notice its similarity to any of the stone forms that you've been looking at. You should notice a similarity very quickly, so that shouldn't be too hard. Look at what material do you think these roofs are made out of, and then based on the material and the shape, think about how this thing would have been. These roofs would have been constructed. And the last thing we're going to do is look at the different kinds of columns in Greek architecture. They had a number of different designs, so gonna try and pick out what you think the distinct features are of each type of Greek column. So you'll take some time, do some observations. In this section there'll be multiple slides for each type of column, only one type of slide for the third type of column. It's really a variation on one of the other ones. So but yeah, try and figure out what the differences are between the different types of Greek columns, and they're also compared to Egyptian columns for good measure. Okay, so that is what you're going to be looking at with this set of observations. So thank you for checking this out, and I'll see you next time.